All right, everybody, welcome back in. This is going to be another Stormgate cast coming out of patch 0.40. And this is going to be starring Mishima here in the blue Infernal. And I have now learned that Mishima is not someone new. This is my buddy Yoru. Of course it is. He likes to change it up all the time. But he has gone ahead and sent me this replay saying this one might be pretty cool. And his opponent in this game, playing Celestial in the red here. This is the Asian baby girl herself. This is Haya, Hyy. And yeah, this is going to be gameplay done on Broken Crown. As I said, this is in 0.4.0. This is just a few days into the new patch. So meta still settling, although I have heard from some of my Infernal friends. I'm like, oh, have you seen this new thing? And they're like, yeah, we all do this now. So this farm here before your expansion means that your expansion is going to go up quicker. So that's, I guess, we all know that now. No reason to report on this. Everybody's doing it. But so is Yoru here. And look at that. Oh, with the first guns out, lots of phantoms. And remember, phantoms now, they only last for 30 seconds. I wonder if we can see. No, that's the blood. Can't see the cooldown on them, but they will disappear after 30 seconds. So rushing over to get the next camp is going to be important, right? So you want to use them. Did a few more pop up? Yeah, I guess the gaunts were a bit late getting there, so we didn't get that many new phantoms. And you can throw down the effigy again. That's going to help you regenerate your health. There is no more white health. But it's no longer needed for the plague axes, which doesn't exist anymore. Sarvin's Watch on the high ground, managing to get some damage on these units. But remember, the phantoms are free and they pretty much disappear. So now Yoru's going to be stealing Hai's healing camp. Has really been stealing a bunch of camps, and there are only a few Argents here. This could be the end of the game right here, as Yoru's got a whole bunch of brutes and gaunts up here trying to chase down these Argents. But Hai's doing a great job of keeping them out of range and keeping them alive. Only I think the first Argent just went down. And with the Sovereign's Watch there on the Creation Chamber, that's meant a lot of damage was taken by Yoru's army. So actually, Haya managing to hold there with some pretty good, just, control moving his units around, keeping them out of the Brute's range. And we see another arc ship going down here. That's number 2. Ariel has been pioneering arc ship first. He says it's good for the extra morph cores. So if you're a Celestial player out there, tends to be that Ariel is one who pioneers some pretty interesting builds. So sometimes when he's the only one doing something, then everybody's doing it soon after. Although some of his builds is also very unique. He has some very interesting strategies as well. In this game, though, we got Haya staying on Argent so far. Does that arc ship really take that long to build? I guess so. It's a town hall, so we got a Legion Hall going down. We have the photocapacitors. And what else going on in Hai's base? Nothing too fancy. It looks like we're preparing for a 3rd and possibly 4th base here. And staying on tier 1 so far for Yoru. Let's see what we got. A bunch of production going down here, as well as a Ritual Chamber and Hellforge. And we are upgrading here. Is that to Greater Shrine? Yes. Okay. But other than that, we're just on 3 bases. A lot of production going down, so we're going to be churning out a lot more units here in a second. But for the moment, this is it. And this Argent army does look like it can take out what we got here. Some Fiends showing up. And Fiends have always been kind of a pain in the butt for Argents. But remember, Gaunts are more squishy now, so are Argents actually. And this is an interesting battle here to see I thought the Argents would do much better than that, although there were some reinforcements sort of slowly showing up. A Brute and a couple Gaunts showed up there to add to that force. But yoru's now pulled back. And again, lots of Gaunts. We don't see a Reaper's Rush. Oops. This bug has not yet been fixed. Can report. Not fixed in 0.4. But here we have Reaper's Rush on the way. And what do we got? Yeah, the Brute Charge Infernal Fury. Infernal Fury and Fiend Explosion. These are much cooler names for the Brute upgrades than there were before. Although it looks like it's mostly Gaunts here. Although I really hate that it's hard to tell. Like, I couldn't even see there were two Brutes there. The patterns are... They blend into each other when you got a big ball of Infernal right now. And they could do a better job at that. Like, if one was really light and one was really dark, that might be easier to tell. I mean, up close and personal, these units look really cool, actually. But balled up there, they kind of just turn into a big infernal ball of guck. Until they start swinging those axes. That's a sweet animation on those. And Brutes going through trees. I said it before, but I'll say it again. That is probably one of the best buffs we got. And it was unannounced. It wasn't even in the patch notes. They wanted us to just figure that out on our own, and we sure did. Where are those imps going? Oh, I thought they were coming to fight. No, the imps are just transferring, getting ready to mine up. And it looks like these two... Uh-oh, Archangel. Ooh! That was brutal. I think it got 7 imps there. These Archangels are a harass. Boom! And again. That time I only got 4, but that's 11 imps down. Meanwhile, in the center of the map, yoru's trying to chase down the Archangel. I think that was another one coming in. He's got some good ideas here. Trying catching them down in the middle of the map. Grabbing this camp while he's here. The Argents, what are they up to? I thought they were creeping too, but they're not. And alright, we see Haya's doing a little bit better on terms of supply right now. Although yoru's the one who's out on the map getting camps. Here, this could be bad. Oh! So many Gaunts go down there. More Gaunts showing up. A lot more Gaunts showing up, actually. Even after that, the supplies kind of look the same. Which is to say, a huge advantage for Haya. Although, look at that. Brute Charge. Imagine to get a little bit of a surround. And now we have some Archangels coming in to save the day. Avatar Farm. That looks way cooler. They got bigger or something. Plus, they got that curse on them, making them stand out a little more. But it looks like those avatars came and deleted the units, and we actually have yoru down by about 100 supply right now. And Haya, with that Archangel Air Force here, how many's he got now? 4. Looking very dangerous. Hellborn, before, you know, the 0.3, they were the best unit you could get. Some games were just pure Hellborn. But they got changed. Nerf, kinda. When you get a big change like that, it's hard to really call it a nerf. It's sort of a redesign. Ooh, more imps going down. And trying to get some of these Archangels. But still, a pretty good lead in terms of supply. For Haya, he just needs to kind of push into this army, and I think he's going to do a pretty good job. Although, wait a sec. Oh, these trees have not been broken down yet, so we got brutes on both sides. And interestingly, like, okay, Hellborn has been the only real tier 2 tech we've seen so far out of yoru. Now these trees are going down. Very slow. Oh yeah, there's no... The lack of splash on the Hellborn makes them not quite as good at attacking the trees. So Haya's up on the high ground here. And, ooh, he's just sort of teasing like he's gonna go for those imps, but he's not actually. Maybe he's waiting for Gaunts and hoping that he can crash down on Gaunts. Krees have been added to his army now. And remember, he's got this really nice supply lead. Ooh, a dragon pops out. I haven't seen the blue team color dragon yet. That's cool. I like it. It's almost cooler than the red. Purify went down, but it kind of got miffed. And Archangel's over here trying to fight, but they got caught in the trees. And Brutes, for once, are able to say, haha, you're caught in the trees, but I'm not. But the Archangels are like, buddy, I can shoot through the tree. And Shadow Flyers get taken out. A very chaotic, scrappy little battle there. Finally, we get, like, an actual toe-to-toe here. And Yoru's pulling back. He wants to get a concave going. Can't blame him. Ooh, there are some Sais out here now. The Sais are here to try and take out the dragon. Gaunts turn on the Sais and manage to take them out. The Archangels kind of get caught by some Phantoms and Fiends. And now it looks like the tides have turned a bit, although big Dark Prophecy is going down. Huge zoning tools there, but also wiping out some Fiends. Ooh, we get some Flame on Imps sneaking around for a little bit of a flank there. And again, huge Dark Prophecies going down. Hard to see what they got there. I think a bunch of Gaunts. We got Shroudfall on the entire map. But so many of these units are down. The dragon's up here trying to regen. Oh, so low, yes. Gets taken out. But Yoru's army still on the charge. And the reason for that is there's just so many low units here. Animancer's sorry going down. You just want to get some of those expensive units here. A nice effigy to back up after the Shroudfall fails. And somehow this swarm of units is just continuing to make a dent here into Hai's base. There's a strike node in the back and a Sovereign's Watch on a power bank. But this stream of units. Morph cores here guarding the wall. Trying to get pot shots on anything that comes running through. Haya has not taken down the trees yet over here, so his units have to reinforce from around the map other than out of this creation chamber for the brand new ones. Sais come over to help out, but it looks like this base is getting overrun for the moment. More units showing up and another effigy going down to replace the last one, although this one wisely picked off by Haya. And a kind of chaotic battle around this prime creation chamber. Two new Archangels come out with their Scorched Earth, able to get a real sweet battle here. Oh my god. Nice defend, nice hold. And back go the Brutes as Yoru has to pull back. Crazy. Oh, and these Morph Cores, I didn't even see this. Morph Cores have gone across the map to do some of their own harass. I wonder what that did, if anything. Let's take a look here. So Yoru's still down by 100. Supply, that is. And I'm not sure what kind, like, look at all the corpses still there. Lots of dead units in this attack. But I'm not sure what else in terms of eco damage really got done, if any. And if you're just trading armies but saying down like 100 supply, although you're starting to catch up a little bit. A Morph Core's over here. Waiting, maybe, to do something. Although there is a little harass force up here. Easily taken out with the army. And Yoru's other army over here. That's the kind of moment when you could run back up here and maybe try and get something done. Haya taking that vision camp for now. Again, the Morph Core still just chilling there. Yoru going up to his speed camp. And Haya, ooh, actually starting to lose that advantage. Has had 100 supply advantage for a while here. And Yoru's starting to like creep back from that. Some nice lashes on the Archangels. And, ooh, Dark Prophecies going down to zone. And the Gaunts, I think, just explode under those Dark Prophecies. Oh, and more Dark Prophecies. It's been a while since we've seen the Dark Prophecy as part of the kit, but it's starting to make an appearance again. In the meta, I should say. It's always been in the kit. It's just not used as much. Okay, so Yoru's taking that vision camp, but Haya comes in to try and harass it, I guess. We only have like a 50 supply, 60 supply lead now for Haya. Although it's not hard, it's hard to see. I guess we've got some weavers here that have been added, and they take up a little supply. Hasn't replaced the dragon again yet, although maybe on the cooldown. So, ooh, this is that deep shroud where you've got deep smoke over here. That's really cool. Alright, here we got another battle. Charge brutes in the front. We got an Animancer lashed into her own Dark Prophecy. And then, oh, more Dark Prophecies going down. Weaver's just trying to get on top of the army here, trying to lash in some of those units. We have Flame Imps coming around, and they're making a huge difference here. Deleting a lot of those Argents on the front line. And now it looks like this is going to be a push forward into the Argent line. So many low Argents. Weavers on the front line, plus Charge Brutes coming in the back to get just a little bit of a flank on there. Getting a pretty good concave on. The array goes down. And, wow, Animancer's in the back getting picked off by Gaunts. And once again, Yoru is just managing to sort of chip away at this army and push into it. And a Sarvan's Watch on the high ground pushes him back. A couple of Hellborn there. The Animancers managing to stay alive for now, but they need this front line of Argents and Kree to keep them, keep them in a safe spot. Yoru's now taking this place. The Morph Cores are still guarding it. I love it. They're like just there to stop mining or something. And like all game, they've also been fighting over these Luminite towers. I haven't really brought attention to it, but they've been each of them have been taking this tower back and forth. Alright, we got another battle here. Lash comes in on the Dark Prophecy. We got an Animancer going down. A bunch of imps here. Confused. Maybe wanting to flame on. Yeah. Once again, Yoru, I finally see his plan. We've only seen the end of it before, but he's trying to bring them around for... He's going to push in and try and bring them up behind. Come on, let's do it. Yes, flame on. Ooh, oh, I love that. Oh, that is so awesome. Wow, that was a clutch battle with that sweet flank. Able to get on all those units, plus some Animancers in there. Now chasing them down with the Phantoms. Remember the temporary units. Nice Dark Prophecy to try and zone them away there. Double lash on the Animancers. That means all that's left here are Argents, and we're starting to see a force that's pushing into the base. There is some really well positioned static D on the high ground, but I think the Hellborn are going to be able to do it, and that's going to be GG out of High.